every child deserves to be loved and cared for. Why are you denying me anywhere around the world? You are used in any way that your men have been fit to see to make you somebody high up in society. But what I think is very weird is that you're using a brain, some intellectual property that I've worked for my entire life. I don't understand why I don't get to walk away with honours. You're leaving me barren. Absolutely everything that I've worked for. You know, your men are using me in any which way to get me into prostitute. This fresh family can be honoured and favoured in society. And you're using privilege to treat me like a servant. You're making big decisions for me that I don't want. I'm not even allowed to have my own rights to my own intellectual property. Do you know how invasive that is? I don't even have rights. I'm a prisoner of my home. All of my ex-boyfriends have been allowed to come and sexually around me as a way to make Grace look like a loving human being. And the thing is you guys are being really mean and cold to me, but I come with love. But I'm going to say that today. I love you. I have done nothing wrong to these women. They just want to take over the land at any means of violence. And these women have harmed me, my family. They beat my children. They beat the children of my family. They harm them by showing them sexual violence. This Britney Spears abused me and stopped me from the romantic work that I was doing, and stopped my intellectual property of leading and my inspirational work and my artwork. And I want to know, if I'm hated and treated so detestable, why do they copy me? I don't want him following me anymore. I'm on a short leash and I'm asking to be released from slavery. There needs to be something happen here, because I've done nothing to deserve this. To tie me up and to punish me for your anger is relentless, but you're stealing my intellectual property. It's not fair. You've stolen my favour. You've threatened. You're making me afraid to go in public because of the way I live. It's emotional abuse. To come in the public and lead like you're some sort of great nobleman, but you're using emotional abuse and humiliating me to the point where I've lost value in my own self-worth of believing in myself. You're making me homeless all the time. I've been intimidated by everybody in every property. I'm intimidated by violence. Ever since you put Ruth in my life and Poppy has become the lady that's ruling, she's put me under heavy-handed gangsters, and I'm racially segregated. And I just want to know, why do you get to have the fruits of my labour? That's a harvest I worked for my whole entire life. That's a bloodline you're wrecking. It's my work and where I have loving, nurturing energy. You are attaching your violence and you're disgusting men, any men to come and do whatever they want to me. And I'm asking if anyone saw these rape. Come forward. It's not right. I don't like rape at all. I don't like violence. My rage is righteous. I'm asking for forgiveness, and I will apologise if you feel so annoyed at me. But I want to say, I was minding my own business. They ripped my vagina apart, turned me into a prostitute, ruined all my family, punished them for trying to help me. Who helps me? And the cops are stealing all of my businesses. Who helps me? The cops are stealing my businesses. Not only that, they're stealing everything. They're stealing my businesses. They've stolen all of the honour that I worked for my family. They're stealing my intellectual property. Everything of my intellectual artwork, everything that I do to keep creative and happy, that is my own intellect. And they're not letting me do it. I feel like I'm going to get the bash if I have anything. I'm being governed by barbarians that don't think in a highly sophisticated way like I do, and I'm not allowed to use my brain, and I don't feel safe enough to come out of my shell anymore because I've got the use of violence as a way of punishment. I'm telling my story. This isn't to be part of an influence group, these videos. This is appealing to people that you've touched my heart in some way. And I'm opening up today as a survivor of violence, and I want to tell you about my behaviour of being angry. In the house, when I was psychotic at Narita's house, they really screwed me over with paperwork saying I'm really mentally ill, and these reports are fake and caused me a lot of issues.
they're creating injustice to take over an inheritance, and I'm saying I want my land back from the China. What happened is Narita's house, they were raping me and torturing my vagina as 99 cents, and he's tried to make out that all of my exes in my past, I was just a side chick, and I want to protest. Because I wasn't, I was a valuable woman. I just have lost... Look, if you've been abused, I needed dignity to heal and put myself back together, and I don't even have that. I'm being filmed all the time, and you keep coming in my room like you are entitled, and that's where it makes you want to kill yourself, because I have never ever... There is no boundaries, and I'm angry because he says that I've got to give everybody in high society boundaries, and they're heavy-handed, but he won't give me boundaries. He thinks he can do whatever he wants to me, and at this stage, because you're not respecting that I've actually done my education, I'm going to start carrying a weapon. Because you're not actually, and at this stage, I don't have any respect for the police. If they're taking away if they're making Britney Spears the leader of all of Australia and New Zealand, and they're taking away my businesses, I don't have any respect for the police. Because that means it's not about a democracy. That just means it's about tyranny, and it's about a little brat going around being violent and taking away every time I'm going to work, because this is about jealousy. It's not fair. This is to make everybody favoured about love, when I want the gerrymandering where they said that she was the union and I was the bad guy. I want to know why I got really punished like I was his side sex. That's a scam. I didn't even have... Oh my... That's such a scam. Did he tell you that to get into... Did they tell you that to get into favour? Oh, he's wrecking my life, eh? That's not what happened at all. I want my life, I want my power back off these 21 men or whatever they are. Look, I want to say with my ex-partners who are dragging me down, I didn't do anything, I didn't have anything, but I've had bad memories, but I have good memories with most of them. Like I can say, can Tim actually say anything good about me? That's what I want to say. Like, I've spent almost 8 years of my life with that guy, and he basically became a very violent, volatile man because of his because of his drugs. Leanne seen it. I think Della Marie saw it. I think Jacqueline saw it, and she doesn't like him at all. She said, I don't like that energy at all. He's a very arrogant, violent, hostile man. I don't have any... I went through this violence with him. I didn't harbour a victim mindset. I didn't go around being like, he beat me up, he did this. I didn't do that to anybody. I bumped into his friend one day, and his friend actually asked me, is he violent? And I said, yes. And he said, I'm sorry that this has happened to you. I wish I could have been there for you. And I said, yeah, well, I don't know what to do. Like, he just became like that one day. And he just said he's trying to rescue his friend that was dating him. I don't know who he was dating at the time, but that was Tim. He was apparently, he has a violent streak, and I don't know where it comes from. I think it's because of his drugs. It's nothing. He just goes a bit weird. And the other guys, I didn't really have any problem. Like, all these other guys, like, going on, I was nothing special to them. Like, why is she doing that to me? She really wants me to feel, like, less than in this society, eh? Like, you know, I would take the high road and go move, but she's actually, to really degrade me, has punished me over all of the land, over all of the world. So I'm saying, is she really about love? Because if these women are about love, why are they banning me from moving forward in my life? They are taking away ways to move forward and just have a normal life, and I would rather die than be under this tyranny. It's crazy. Nobody should live for 20 years without their freedom to go to work, and she blocked me going to work, and they're taking the fruits of my labour. It's a genocide. What about the business that I built in Australia? What about my children business that I built? What about my holistic healing work that I built? I'm a healer. Why am I not allowed to do this work? Why am I being so punished again and again and again? Like, everybody's getting all these threats, and You know, they're perpetrating abuse, perpetrating injustice, and that's what makes you feel like you don't want to live your life. And it's like, many people do, here you go, many women say they don't feel that they can fight anymore. They've been worn down and beaten down, they have no reserves. And I'm just asking, why does that family keep getting away with it? Because all I wanted to do, I had asked Reuben for a room, and he's gone and made me through all these women and made me look like I was just a side hoe, even next to Erica, who really was just a side girl, and I didn't look like a loser back then. I was very attractive. So I don't know why you're manipulating me after my face got ruined, but I feel like we should get compensation for the humiliation for the whole family. And for the way that you're humiliated, I don't know why Brittany won't let me have a say in my own life. Like, you're trying to make me crazy day in, day out, and I'm not crazy. I'm hurt, and I want my family. I'm used to, I vibrate in my heart, and I need action to talk to other people, and you won't let me do anything that I am really, really good at. And I want to know why you're keeping me down. If you don't want to let me go to work, I want you to be transparent to the world and say, we're Britney Spears. We don't want Jenny to work because we're too hot. My face is way too hot for Jenny to be in public. She just needs to be a Facebook dog. You need to do that. Be transparent, because you're making me transparent online every day, and you, Brendan, need to go, yeah, well, I just hack her every day and I don't really want to work hard. I just sit and watch her. If she does anything good, I track it and take it off her, and I don't have to do anything. Yeah, John, oh yeah, I just get jealous if anyone likes her. I want to have all the popularity, and I don't want her to be seen as somebody respected, because I want all the respect myself. Why don't you do that? Because why don't we start everybody being very, very transparent? Because you expect my whole life to be really public and transparent. Why don't we start looking and inspecting everybody's vaginas in the world? Because that's how I feel. Is that my mum has to go to work and she doesn't have her vagina inspected. Imagine a world, a society of prisoners, of these police officers doing it. So why do they put me in a prison where I have to labour under this pissing every day, you know? And I just, you know, to bring love into the situation, all these people that are ridiculing me that I'm not good enough, but you don't know that my face got ruined, so why don't you let me to have the fruits of my labour? Does that mean none of you were ever my friends? It's really sad for me. You know, I've really warm memories over some people in my past, so I wouldn't, this is what I'm like, say if I had, say this Kane, I went to school with, around that time, Kane and James and all those kind of guys, like, if I'd fought with any of them and had some sort of vicious experience, if everything got sorted out and I saw him the next time, I'd just be like, oh, hey, how's it going? I wouldn't be, like, holding on to a belief system that they're bad people. I would just think that something bad happened, or they're having a bad day, or whatever, like something got triggered. I wouldn't be holding on to this massive story that they're bad, evil people, but they're holding me in this massive wound up story, and I'm asking, how long do I have to go through this for? Like, it's not a very fair situation where I don't get any of the fruits of my labour, and because of these blondes, you're keeping me outcast of society. You're barricading me in Australia and here and keeping me lower class, and I think it's racism. I think it's time that these Chinese and UK and American and Japan have to pay and start talking in public about what you've done to a victim. I didn't deserve it. That toilet video, there's evidence of mercury and meth poisoning and pesticides, and then you've done it again. I was doing light work, and then you put Nadia and all these people having all these lives that are really happy to make me look like I'm a loser. But I was doing art, and you didn't see all the pressure on me. I had absolutely no one helping me after all this violence. And then I got poisoned, and I was doing art every day. I didn't have a good life. They have decided that I don't get a good life. And that's why I'm saying, because you've taken control of my life, Brittany, I don't get to have the fruits of what my grandmother did and what my grandfather did. And I want to say, as a woman, do you actually know what that means? Or you're just sitting at a bar having a drink and being like, how much should I buy some razors to make my legs look great today after I buy some fuck me boots down at Maryvale? Like, I just kind of I don't get it. Like, why you women seem to be coming in this massive sorority, acting like you're better than everybody else, but you won't let me get on with my life. You're interfering in my life. And I've got all this violence. So I went to the communication school and you blocked it. You had all the Maoris come up there and start learning it and trying to take over every job that I do. So it's not a fair situation. You're actively sabotaging me. And I want to know, why would you spend so much money trying to sabotage me going to work? So you don't want me to go to work, but you keep persecuting me in public. You don't want me to have rights. And I want to say, who is this? Who is this judge doing this to me? And who is this mob, these guys in a mafia? Like, why are they doing it to me? Why am I not allowed any of my calls? Don't I have human rights? Why has America just outcasted me? Is this what Britney's done to me, or Joker? Like, why am I not allowed? Why am I not even allowed help after all these violent sex tapes underground? What have they done to me underground? And to make me look like I'm around lice and head lice and maggots and all this kind of stuff, I don't think that's real. Whatever they did to my vagina has been violence, and I want to know when I'm going to get any information. You took away my favour and gave it to foreigners because they dressed up. But you didn't tell anybody about my soul and the things that I've worked for and how I'd developed all this meditation, and I'd progressed in my life to be able to heal other people in a very holistic way. And you want to keep talking in the same way as me and taking the authority away from me, and I want to know why you're doing that to me when you're a little you're just very barbarian kind of people. I want my life back. I want to know why me going to work has become this massive violent situation.